Welcome, my friend. Come sit with me for a moment. Let the noise of the world outside fade away, just for a few minutes. Let me ask you something honestly. Are you tired? It feels like you are constantly running, doesn't it? We live in a world that whispers, and sometimes screams, that we must achieve everything. We must conquer our careers, maximize our productivity, build the perfect lives, and collect achievements like trophies. But have you ever noticed that the moment you cross a finish line, the goalpost moves? You achieve the dream, yet the emptiness remains. Today I want to share a story with you. Not a story about doing more, but a story about understanding what it truly means to possess the world. Many years ago, a fierce young warrior came to our monastery. He was renowned across the lands, having won every battle he ever fought. He walked with a heavy sword and an even heavier chest, bursting with pride. He bowed to my master and declared,
"Master, I have conquered my enemies, acquired vast wealth, and mastered the arts of war, but I am not satisfied. Tell me the secrets, Zen teachings, so I may achieve mastery over the spiritual realm as well. I want to achieve everything."
My master looked at the young man, whose knuckles were white from gripping his sword so tightly. The master smiled and said,
"Follow me."
He led the warrior to the edge of a rushing mountain river. The water was crystal clear, flowing rapidly over smooth stones. The master turned to the warrior and said,
"Take a cup of this water and bring it to me. But you must not use a bucket, a flask, or a bowl. You may only use what nature gave you."
The warrior laughed. "Simple," he said. He knelt by the river, scooped up a massive handful of water, and squeezed his fingers together as tightly as he could to trap it. He turned to walk back to the master. But by the time he took 3 steps, the water had entirely leaked through the cracks of his tight grip. His hands were empty. Frustrated, he tried again. He scooped the water and squeezed even harder, gritting his teeth, forcing his muscles to tense. Again, the water slipped through his fingers. He tried a third time, furious now, cursing the river, cursing the task. The master stepped forward, knelt beside the frustrated warrior, and whispered, "Look." The master gently lowered his own hands into the rushing river. He did not grab. He did not squeeze. He simply cupped his hands together, completely relaxed, creating an open, hollow space. The water filled his palms naturally. It stayed there, perfectly still, reflecting the morning sun like a mirror. The master looked up and said,
"When you try to grab the river, you lose it. But when you relax your hands and simply receive it, the river belongs to you."
The warrior stood in silence. In that single moment, the weight of his lifelong chase hit him. You see, my friend, we are very much like that young warrior. We think that to achieve everything, we must grasp, fight, control, and force the world into our expectations. We tighten our grip on our careers, our relationships, and our time, demanding that they yield to our will. But life, like that river, cannot be grasped by force. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips through your fingers, leaving you exhausted and unfulfilled. To achieve everything actually means to realize that you lack nothing right now. Personal growth isn't about accumulating things on the outside. It's about creating space on the inside. When you practice self-reflection and mindfulness, you stop trying to conquer the future and you start inhabiting the present. Think about your priorities. Are you chasing things because they genuinely feed your soul? Or are you just running because you're afraid to stop and look at who you are without your achievements? True abundance is not a crowded calendar or a heavy bank account. True abundance is a peaceful mind. When your mind is calm and your heart is open, just like my master's open hands, you don't need to chase anything. The beauty, the peace, and the fulfillment of life flow into you naturally. You achieve everything because you no longer feel the desperate need to possess anything. As you go about your day-to-day, I challenge you to loosen your grip. When you feel anxiety rising or the pressure to perform weighing heavily on your shoulders, take a deep breath. Drop your shoulders, open your hands. Remember that you do not need to conquer the world to be whole. You already are. Thank you for spending this quiet moment with me. If this message brought a little clarity to your journey, please share it with someone else who might be running too fast today. Subscribe to our circle here and leave a comment below telling me, what is one thing you need to stop gripping so tightly? Until we meet again, may you walk in peace. May you breathe in clarity, and may you find everything you seek by simply being still.